Becoming a leader? How do you become your own leader? More about that right after the intro. Wow. Welcome to the Day One Journey, where I share with you my journey towards understanding who I am, knowing myself, so I can be myself, so I can be true to myself. Episode 593. Ching, yeah. So what about you? How do you become a leader in your life? How do you lead yourself? Become the leader of your life, owning your life. How do you do that? Well, when I think about leadership, I think about responsibility. And when I think about leading my life, not just living my life, not just going through the motions, not just waiting for things to happen. When I think about leading my life and making things happen in my life, I think about responsibility. I think about the decision that I make every single day that design my life. And I think that in order for me to be the leader of my life, I need to take responsibility. And it starts with everything. Responsibility to understand what I want. Responsibility to understand what is most important to me. And more than that, as we discussed in the priority series, my responsibility to understand what is more important to me. So I would be able to solve conflicts when they arise. Because when I know what is more important to me, it will be easier for me and much more effective to make decisions. Because when I have a conflict between two things that I want, but when I know what is more important to me, I would be able to make an effective decision when it arises. And this is for me the core essence of being a leader, but more specifically, to be a leader in my life, to lead my own life, take responsibility for my priorities, what's more important to me, to understand and realize where I'm going, where I want to be, what I'm willing to put to get there, what is the price that I'm willing to pay to get wherever I want to be. Understand what is my dream life, the life that I want to have for myself. For me, it's also the responsibility to look for the tools that will help me get wherever I want, and even most importantly, to follow through, to use the tools, to apply the tools, to practice the tools, use them on a daily basis, create the habits, create the daily routines that will help me execute and follow through with my commitments, with my priorities. So I would create the life that I want. So I would be the leader of my own life. So I will become the leader of myself. For me, it all starts with responsibility and owning who I am, owning my journey, owning everything that I have in my life. Because when I own it, I need to be responsible for it. And this is what I want to share with you in this episode. This is how I see leadership, and specifically, this is how I see me leading my own life, me becoming the leader of myself. So back to you. Give yourself a few minutes today and think about yourself as the leader of your life. And ask yourself, what is one thing that you want to be responsible for? One thing in your life that you want to own and thus be responsible for it. Give yourself the time, think about it. Yes, and do it today. And of course, have an amazing day one. See you tomorrow.